Hello, my name is Heike, and I would like to tell Zambia and the rest of the world about the person who ruined my life, that I dated, that I thought I can trust and believe in him. So his name is Jay Wyson. He is actually from Chipata, Zambia, and he did me very, very wrong. I am a single mom. I have 2 children, work very hard, and he just really did me wrong. So here it is. In everything I will tell, I can back up. I have facts. I'm not just making this up. I have evidence to prove everything I'm about to tell you. So I met Jay on a dating website in the end of 2019. He shortly after that went to Zambia, and that's when it already, I should have seen a red flag already. He went back home, and it was like, hey, can I have some money? My bank card isn't working, or I can't get to my funds. Heike, please help me out. And so I did. And I let it be because I just thought that I can't trust him. So then, yeah, he was in Zambia, and then COVID hit, and he had a long stay in Paris, France. He finally made it back to the US in May of 2020. The first time that I physically like really saw him was in July when he came and saw me. I paid for his airfare, and so I paid for his way to see me. He came and saw me, and after that he saw us, meaning my 2 children and me. He stayed at my house every month for like 5 to maybe 6 days so that was from July to December on a monthly basis. The December 29th was the last time I saw him of 2020. And it's been a rocky relationship all along, but the killer, or what he did to me, is he made me believe that he is divorced, and he has 1 child, which that is true, but he's not divorced. His wife lives in Chipata with his mother and father in their home and their child. He never told me that. He was divorced. He was by himself. He's a man of God in Houston. He does not drink. He does not party. He doesn't do any women. He is faithful. He only has me. He wants to build a life with me. So he talked me into investing a very, very large amount of money into a radio station in Zambia. I've never seen the paperwork. I was never on any conference calls. At this point, it's not true. He also made me invest in a car dealership that ships cars from the US to Zambia. It's called McEve Auto Express, which is named after his wife. How ironic, crazy. I just can't even imagine, which I just found out today anyway, so I'm really still, every day I discover new things about him. So we have this website or dealership that when you look it up online, you can find it, but it's fake because the email does not exist. You email it and it comes back as the email does not exist. So everything was a lie, and I just discovered all of this now. Like I said, also he is from a royal family in Zambia, I was told. That's why I never was allowed to meet mom and dad, because the culture in this country does not allow me just to pick up the phone and say, hey mom. Again, he's royal family. There has to be a certain way that I was not allowed. I was also never allowed to come to see his house in Houston because I had to earn it, which I'm not quite for sure what that meant, but hindsight, I'm pretty sure there's another woman, or I don't know, somebody's living with him in Houston at this point. I don't believe him at all. I don't even know who this person is. Bottom line is that I invested a large sum into those 2 businesses, and I never saw anything. In December of last year, his grandma passed away, and he did not have $2,500, so I ended up giving that money to him so grandma could have surgery, and then she ended up dying anyway. And in December, when I needed money for my son, he said, I can't give you anything, which it opened my eyes. It really made me realize he is not who he is, because I was used as an ATM nonstop, and when I needed for my son to get a procedure done for him, he said no. So that's when the fighting started. I said I wanted to prove where the bank statements. I want to be in the conference calls. I want to make this legal. I want to follow through. Where's the money coming in? Where's the income coming in? And then, well, he had COVID, almost died. Then he had a heart attack. He had heart surgery. His mother came to the United States, his brother came to the United States, his daughter came to the United States, all to support him all along, while I cause him all this. I'm drama, I cause fights, I did a lot of bad things to him supposedly. I cheat on him, I have lots of men, which is absolutely not true. He had video cameras in my house, he could see my every move. Bottom line is, we broke up several weeks ago, and it just became very, very toxic. And I'm about to step away because my son is listening, so excuse me, I just thought about that. But yes, so we broke up, and his words were, "I will destroy you, bitch. I will destroy you." And I said, you know, we're not good. All I want is my money, which was $50,000 for the radio and station in Zambia. I believe $6,500 for the car dealership, and the money I sent him via Cash App was $11,900, which I have proof of every single transaction. Again, I can prove. Bottom line, we broke up, and I said I would like my money, get out of my camera so I can use my cameras for myself. And he says, "I don't owe you shit, bitch." So again, I don't know what happened to him, but since then I discovered that he impersonated me on social media, harassing people of mine, and to the point that they are taking legal actions against me. But since I contacted them, because he was very controlling, I had to get off social media, I had to go off Instagram, I couldn't speak to anybody. So I'm from Germany, I used to live in South Africa, so I have a lot of friends worldwide. I also used to live in the Middle East. Anyway, I could not speak to anybody. Hindsight, so I couldn't tell people about him, so they would warn me. So I was very isolated. He was very calculated, I give him that. Anyway, so he ended up sending a nude pic of me that he took without me knowing to my work, and my work actually fired me due to Jay's email. Okay? After that, I received death threats from him. He was going to kill me. He was going to kill both of my children, because I ended up going on social media at first just asking, "Hey, have you seen this man? I need him." And I didn't really say a whole lot. And then I said, "Hey, be aware. Be very careful with this man." And then I took to social media in Zambia, because what he did, he literally ruined my life behind a keyboard. And at this point, all I want is my money back. I would like everybody to know who he is. He lies from the beginning. He needs to be put in his place. He needs to get, people just need to realize who he really is. I would like to get my money back. I would like to tell his mom and his dad on what he is doing in the United States. I met some incredible people via social media that actually believe me. In talking to them, I found out again that he was never divorced, that his wife again lives with his mom and dad, that there was another woman while he was with me in Houston that he was seeing, that he also did this to another Zambian lady in America. He used her for money, and then he posted a very intimate video of her on social media in Zambia, that he asked another Zambian lady for money. He just recently asked a guy from Zambia for money, and I'm like, don't even know who he is. I believe that he makes a living of asking people for money, of telling ladies, me, "Oh, Heike, I love you. I want to have a life with you. He even told me, "Hey, I want to have a baby with you. I want to marry you." You know, he called me his fiancé. But talking to those people, it was all a lie. He was very calculated. The first conversation we had, he said, "Yes, I have a daughter, and I know her name. Her name is Keisha, and I'm divorced," which the first conversation was a lie. His wife lives with his family. So I just want him exposed. I want him to stop all of it, and he needs to pay me back. I'm a single mom. I don't deserve this, and none of us deserve this, period. And he gives you guys a terrible, terrible name, because I'm not gonna be quiet. I want the world to know on what he does. And I also want the world to know about, be aware of men like this out there, you know. I learned a lot the hard way, but now I'm paying for it just because I trusted him and I let him in. He got to stay with me and my children. He involved my 2 children. He pretended very well.
all along he knew this is never going to go anywhere. He just wanted my money, and I was, I gave it to him because I believed him, and I just believed him, I did love this man, and now I just don't even know who he is anymore. And especially, he did ruin my life, and he warned me, and I just want everyone to know what he did. He is not who he is. And, he told me he's a superstar, which, I know he had a song, I don't know to what extent of a superstar, but he always told me, well, like, if you go home to Zambia, I can't handle because the women are all over me. I'm a superstar, and I traveled the world, and there's so many things I can tell you about Jay that, maybe it will blow your mind. Like I said, he's royalty, I was told he's absolutely not. So he's just a normal guy from Chipata. And like I said, I would like everyone to know on what he did. And if I can just have help, all I want is my money. I want my money back, and I need you guys to know on what he does in America and what he does to the people when he calls home and says, hey, I don't have money, I need help, can you send me $200 here, $500 there? I believe that's how he makes a living, and I believe he scams people in businesses that I don't know what he does. Anyway, that's my story. Thank you for listening.